preliminary questions in order to see whether you will be in a position to assist this court. It's 395 of CRP, IPC. 395 of the IPC. What is this section?
395.
Yes. How the prosecution is required to prove that these looted articles belong to this person or that person?
By the evidence.
How? Which evidence? That is what I am asking. What is?
If there is a person.
How many persons are required for dacoity?
Above the 2 persons.
Huh?
Above the 2 persons.
Let him take. How many appeals are there?
2, my lord. 2 appellants are there.
2 appellants in 1 appeal.
My lord.
Okay.
Criminal appeal number 717.
Anybody for the state in this matter? No. Anybody to work as amicus? Yes. Two of the appellants are undergoing jail sentence.
My lord, there are 2 appellants.
They are released on bail or they are in jail?
In jail, my lord, in custody.
All
along on jail. In
okay.
Jail.
Criminal appeal number so and so. The learned counsel for the appellant submits that both the appellants are undergoing the sentence imposed on them by the learned trial court and they are not released on bail. First up. None appeared for the state when this appeal is taken up for final hearing. First up. In this view of the matter, there is no alternative but to appoint an advocate to act as an amicus curiae in order to take care of the interest of this state. First of all, as anybody who want to act as amicus except Mishra, Mr. Mishra is the only person who is, except Mr. Prince Kumar Mishra. There is nobody before the court who is willing to accept as the amicus. Yes, you are.
Anil Kumar Tiwari.
Yes, what is the 1 minute? Just some preliminary questions in order to see whether you will be in a position to assist this court. What is 395 of CRP, IPC? 395 of the IPC. What is this section?
395.
Yes.
Dacoity and murder.
Yes. So how recovery is required to be proved in dacoity?
Lord?
How recovery is required to be proved? Suppose these finger rings, earrings,
Chain.
locket,
Yeah.
necklace. What is the provision of law in this regard?
TIP parade is required to be.
TIP of ornaments?
A person who have taken this.
TIP of ornaments is required?
No.
Then how that is to be proved? Looted articles. How that? What is the position of evidence in respect of these looted articles? How the prosecution is required to prove that these looted articles belong to this person or that person?
By the evidence.
Which evidence? That is what I am asking. What is the position of law in this regard?
By the seizure list. By the seizure list, what is the available in the seizure list?
Mr. Seizure list is seized. How that is required to be proved to be belonging to the victim? Seizure list is seizure, identification. How those are to be identified? And whether this dacoity 35 or 34 is applicable, section 34.
If there is a person above the two
Hmm?
if there is a person
How many persons are required for dacoity?
above the two persons,
Huh?
above the two persons,
Let him take. 5 persons are required for dacoity. 34 is not applicable because dacoity is conjoined. Sorry. Sorry. You will have to assist. Court is not required to assist you. Anyway, Mr. Prince Kumar Mishra. Yes. Next week.
Obliged.
चलो हो गया होगा. Next week be prepared with this record.
Next week, my lord.
ये उसमें